So we're going to talk about divisibility and what it means to divide and why that's important. So if I say that 2 divides 6, you would say that that's true, I hope. Why is it true? Because if I have 6 things, I can divide them into 3 groups of 2. And if I say 2 divides 6, what that means is that 6 objects can be divided into piles of 2 objects, and no objects are left over. But mathematically, the way that I would write that is that if I have 6 boxes, that can be written as 3 groups of where each group has 2 boxes. 6 is equal to 3 times 2. So this is the physical interpretation. This is the mathematical statement. This is the mathematical statement in symbols. This is the mathematical statement in words. And so that's what it means to divide something. You're trying to take groups of one size, or you're trying to take a number of objects and you're trying to split them up into groups of particular size. And if you can split them up evenly into groups that don't have any left over when you're done, that's the notion of divisibility. So what's a number that does not divide another number? 3 does not divide 5. Why not? Yeah, if I have 5 things, and I say I'm going to do groups of 3, I have 2 left over. And as you know, that 2 is called the remainder. And so I would write 5 is equal to 1 times 3 plus 2, but there's this remainder that's not 0. So it turns out this concept is really important in mathematics, the notion of divisibility. So we have a very precise, very formal definition that we're going to try to give you today. And the reason we want to work up to it is because it's good to have some instincts about what these things mean. If I ask you, does 2 divide 10? I'm sure you would say yes. And the reason is that you can say, is there anything I can multiply 2 by that would give me 10? So what can I multiply 2 by that would give me 10? 5. So what I'm looking for is, can I fill in this box? And the formal definition of divides is about, can I find a number that will fill in that box? So if k and n are integers, numbers without any decimal part, then we say k divides n if we can find another integer. Well, it may be different, or it may be the same as one of them. So let's just say we can find an integer a so that n is equal to a times k. In other words, just like this, just 2 divide 10 thing, you're just treating this as an arbitrary thing. You're saying, does k divide n? And so you have n over here, k over here. And the question is, can you find an integer value that you could plug in to multiply k by that will give you the output n you're looking for?